When the final bell rings and the school gates close behind you, the world suddenly feels much larger, and so do its uncertainties. For many young Ugandans and youth around the world, leaving school is more than just finishing classes and sitting for final exams. It is the beginning of a journey into the unknown, a time when dreams, anxieties, and possibilities collide. This is a universal moment, a crossroads where the past, present, and future meet, and where every small decision can feel monumental. Imagine standing at the edge of your childhood, looking out over a landscape you barely recognize. The routines that structured your days, waking up to the sound of a school bell, lessons under the wide sky, the laughter of friends, suddenly fall away. In their place comes a silence, a space waiting to be filled by what comes next. The pressure can feel immense. Expectations from family, community, and society weigh heavily. Some hope you will continue your studies, perhaps at university or vocational training. Others expect you to find work immediately to help support siblings or aging parents. There are those who quietly hope you will achieve what they never could, and their hopes become your invisible burden. For many, the transition from school is marked by a search for identity. Who am I now that I am no longer a student? What do I want to do with my life? What am I good at? And what do I care about? These questions echo across continents, from the red earth of rural Uganda to the crowded streets of Kampala, and far beyond. In every context, young people wrestle with similar doubts and dreams. Some leave school and plunge straight into work. In Uganda's busy markets, you might find a young man who once wore a school uniform now selling fruit, his fingers quick and sure as he arranges bright mangoes and bananas. He talks about his hopes of one day starting his own shop and about the challenges of earning enough to save for the future. For others, the journey is less direct. A young woman, first in her family to finish secondary school, dreams of becoming a nurse. She spends her days helping her mother with chores, and her nights studying borrowed textbooks, hoping for a scholarship that will open the next door. In rural areas, the transition can be even starker. The end of school often means a return to family fields, where the rhythm of days is set by the sun and the seasons. Some youth feel torn between tradition and modernity, wanting to honor their roots while yearning for something more. The dream of migration to the city, or even abroad, flickers, fueled by stories of others who have made the leap. The journey is not without risk. Many arrive in bustling cities full of hope, but find themselves adrift, lost in a sea of unfamiliar faces and uncertain opportunities. This transition is not just about work or further education. It is about finding a sense of purpose and place in a changing world. For some, the path is marked by setbacks, failed exams, jobs lost, dreams deferred. For others, by moments of quiet triumph, a new skill mastered, a goal achieved, a friendship that endures. Along the way, young people navigate not just practical challenges, but emotional ones. Fear of failure, longing for independence, the ache of leaving childhood behind. The journey is often shaped by community. In Uganda, extended families and neighbors play a crucial role in supporting youth through transitions. Advice is offered, sometimes unasked for. Stories are shared, both cautionary and inspiring. Elders remember their own journeys, and their words can be both comfort and challenge. In times of difficulty, it is community that offers a safety net, a place to return to when plans go awry, a source of encouragement to try again. Yet, even as each story is unique, there is a common thread: resilience. The determination to keep moving forward, to adapt, to find meaning in the midst of uncertainty. This resilience is not born overnight. It grows from small acts of courage, a decision to apply for a job, to start a small business, to seek out mentorship, to keep dreaming in the face of setbacks. These stories are not just Ugandan stories. Around the globe, youth navigate similar transitions. In every corner of the world, young people step from the familiar into the unknown, guided by hope and challenged by doubt. In India, a young woman leaves her village for the city to pursue a career in technology. Her heart pulled between home and ambition. In Brazil, a young man finishes secondary school and faces the reality of supporting his family while dreaming of becoming a musician. In Europe and North America, youth grapple with questions of identity, purpose, and belonging, even when opportunities seem abundant. What unites these journeys is the search for self, a process of discovery that is both intensely personal and deeply universal. Leaving school, whether in Uganda or elsewhere, is not just an ending, but a beginning. It is a moment of possibility when the shape of a life is still being drawn. It is a time for questions. Who will I become? What do I want my life to stand for? What kind of world do I want to help build? As we listen to these stories, we are reminded of our shared humanity. The specifics may differ, the languages, the landscapes, the challenges, but the emotions are familiar. The fear of stepping into the new, the excitement of independence, the weight of responsibility, the hope for a better future. These are feelings that cross borders and generations. To support youth in transition is to invest in the future. It means recognizing the complexity of these moments, offering guidance without dictating choices, creating spaces for experimentation and failure, and celebrating small victories. It means seeing young people not just as recipients of help, but as agents of change, capable of shaping their own destinies and contributing to their communities. In the end, leaving school is about more than finding a job or choosing a career. It is about finding oneself, discovering strengths, passions, and values that will guide the journey ahead. It is about learning to navigate uncertainty with courage and grace, to persist in the face of hardship, and to dream not just for oneself, but for others. These are the stories of youth in transition, stories of hope, struggle, and transformation. They remind us that while the path may be uncertain, the journey is worth taking. And in every new beginning, there is the promise of growth, connection, and a future still unfolding.